This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Okay, ready? He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they stuff him on 3rd and short. Defense knew it was coming. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. An inside give now from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
325. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play coming up. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pocket. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. To throw, it's Barnett. Trying to extend the play. And it's picked off in the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. And he fires the football to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Michigan 7, Auburn 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchback. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Barnett. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Send the back in motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Wolverines churn out another first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
See on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards of pop like that.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. And the runner takes off to his right. Finding space at the 20. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Went after, up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10. They'll try the right here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. And here's the handoff.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've been great on fourth down so far today, 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. Hard running through a tackle. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Oh, a reverse. Breaks into the clear. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan 28, Auburn 14.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The sure hands. It's Morgan. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down, he's throwing for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
35, Auburn, 14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Auburn Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Wolverine's offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Loveland. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 35, Auburn 21.
We'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. The attempt is no good. Missed it. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Passing game is so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. offense comes back out on the field. They'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
And now from the pistol formation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. Third and long. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down.
22 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back onto the field.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. And the same runner's got it again. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Took contact on the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down coming up.
Ready up.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they get the completion. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's caught. It's Wiley. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Now that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Auburn.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off.
That is the score. Michigan 35.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.